Hello guys, welcome back to Mornings with Granny. We're going to try this again. This is the fourth time I've tried to make this video today. It is cold here. It is the week before Christmas. It's hard to believe, isn't it? It's probably about, I don't know, maybe about 45 degrees outside, which I know is not cold to some of you guys, but it is to us. The wind is cold. My aunt come by today and we celebrated our Christmas with her today. And as she was leaving, I walked outside with her, and that wind is cold. And we're supposed to get some sleet and snow by the weekend, so we'll see. I don't want to see the sleet, but I sure would like to see some snow. We're going to look at some cards that I received. This is from, let's see, let me make sure I got the name right. Betty from Canada. And this one is from Betty from Canada. This one is from Laurie, and Laurie is in New Hampshire. Love hearing from you guys. Thank you for taking the time. This one is from Bobby, and Bobby is in Florida. This one is from, let me get it open, Lou. Lou is from Oklahoma. For the dogs. And this one cracks me up. I love all of my cards, but this one is so funny looking. This is from Marlene, and Marlene is from Florida. That's a happy little fella. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Well, since we're down to a week before Christmas, how many of you have your Christmas gifts done? I thought, from a senior citizen's point of view, my age group, around 70, these are some things that I thought would be good last-minute gifts. And some gifts on here can be for anyone. But let's go over a few of these, and hopefully I won't repeat myself because I just kind of got stuff scribbled down here. I thought about these grabbers. These make excellent Christmas presents. I've got two. I've got a cheaper one I bought at Dollar Tree for $1.25 that I keep in my bedroom for picking up like the remote or if I drop my ink pen or something like that. And this is a heavy duty one that came from CVS. It was, I want to say around $15. And I use this one in the kitchen and also in the yard. But if you're going to use one in the kitchen, you want the heavy duty one for picking up stuff. So that was one idea. Let me mark that one off the list so I don't repeat. Another idea, of course, and we've talked about these before, is stamps, pens, some nice stationery. One year I gave Mom some cards. I mixed up some birthday cards, sympathy cards, get well, those kind of cards, and put together with the envelopes and put them in a box with some stamps for her. And that made a good gift. Yes, people still write. Another thing is cards for eating out or for getting gas. That's another good thing. You don't have to give them enough to fill up a tank if you can't afford it, but if you could give them like a Visa card where maybe they could get $10 worth of gas or something like that, that's always nice. Or they could go out to eat, maybe from Burger King or McDonald's. We like to go out to eat once in a while. I know my favorite thing is to go to Burger King and get the veggie burgers. I love the veggie burgers, and Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell. So those are good gifts. Another good gift is to give a living plant, like an ivy or aloe or something like that, or cut flowers. Some people like to still send cut flowers. That's another good thing. Okay, let me go down this list. Slipper socks. We all like slipper socks. We like the ones that have the little gripper tabs on the bottom, or some nice bedroom shoes. A nice robe. Mom said the other day she'd like to have a new robe, so that's a good present. All right, let me mark those through. A ride to the grocery store or the doctor, you could offer to do that. I have a friend now that's, she had broke her ankle. She had part of one leg taken off. She had broke her ankle and had to go in rehab, and she needed to go get the cast off the other day. They sent her home from rehab, so she needed a ride to go back to the doctor to get the cast off. And she was having trouble finding a ride. So offer to give someone a ride. Maybe they need to go to the grocery store, the doctor, or pick up their medicine at the pharmacy. Maybe they have dry cleaning they need to get. Offer to give someone a ride. A thing that my aunt and I like to do, in fact, I gave her some puzzle books for Christmas, is we like puzzle books. So puzzle books, and you can put some nice pins with it, or maybe a book by their favorite author, or audiobooks. Audiobooks are good. Or magazine subscriptions. If there's certain magazines that they like, you can give them a magazine subscription. You could also give them a nice magnifying glass. And another thing that I like is puzzles. And my aunt does puzzles too. And one thing I gave her, I think it was last year maybe, is I gave her a headlamp, because when I'm doing my puzzles, I wear a headlamp. So a headlamp would be a good gift too, as well as the puzzles. Motion sensor lights are good. They are good to put on the porch. And again, I gave my aunt some motion sensor bulbs to put in her outside lights, to replace her outside lights rather. So that way if somebody comes up, it comes on, but it's not running all the time with bills going up. And I know light bulbs don't pull that much energy, but every little bit helps. Another thing would be batteries to go in those headlamps. And also maybe an emergency flashlight. That would be nice. Maybe some special candles and some matches or cigarette lighters to light them with. You know, certain people, like some people like those Yankee candles, and those things are expensive. So maybe they wouldn't buy them for themselves. I know I wouldn't. But candles are nice. That would be a nice idea. With the cold weather coming on, I think a space heater. Because like Gizmo and I sometimes we'll just stay in the bedroom, because I have everything I need in my bedroom. I've got a bathroom, TV, so forth. And when it gets really, really cold, to save on the power bill, I'll cut the central heat down and I'll use my space heater. Now the little space heater I've got, Mom bought it at a thrift store, I think for, I want to say $3. But I've also got one that I use in my bathroom, and it's, I paid $16. It's one of the little ceramic square ones. $16 at Lowe's, and I've had that thing for, oh my gosh, 4 or 5 years. But that would be a nice gift. A remote light switch. I think that's what you call these. I have it plugged into the wall. It's a rectangle box, and you plug it into the wall, and then plug whatever light you want. And then if you see the light in the background here, see I can cut it off, cut it back on, so I don't have to get up and do it. So that's a nice little thing. I actually found this one on clearance at one of the drugstores, and I think I paid like $2 for it. But that's a nice little idea. All right, let's see what else. Pictures of family. I used to beg my son. He is the world's worst. I don't know if it's just men or not. You ladies let me know. Getting him to send pictures is like pulling teeth. It's like, oh my gosh, son. I used to tell him, please just send me a picture of the kids. You can put it in an envelope in the Christmas card. I will buy a frame. Please, back then copies were like 19 cents. Please send me pictures. We were talking about that the other day, that we didn't have that many pictures of my son's family because they were the world's worst about sending pictures. Excuse me. Got some tea in here. So that would be a nice thing. And maybe if they do scrapbooking, you could get them a scrapbook or a photograph album. And I know some people like the digital frames and all now. I don't. I like the old-fashioned scrapbooks. Another thing to help us older people is jar openers or the grippers that you use to grasp the jar, because it gets harder and harder for us to open jars. So that would be a nice gift for us too. Maybe get us our favorite cookies or favorite candy. I used to love, I think I'm saying this right, Ferrero Rocher. I used to love those things. And the kids knew I loved them, so they got them every year up till, I think it was last year. And I had ate so many of them that I said, please don't get these anymore. Because for the last few years, I had got them every Christmas. I like them once in a while now, but not that often. But get them some favorite candy. Because these are things that, when money's tight, we don't spend money on this type of thing. A thing that my mom likes is handheld games. Not computer games, but remember back a few years ago, they had like the poker machines and Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, all that, and a little rectangle battery-operated handheld game. Those are nice. My mom would sit and play her poker machine for hours. And all she needs is putting your batteries in it. Give them the game and some batteries to go with it. That would be nice. Now, my brother had to find that one off of the internet. I don't know if it was Amazon or not, but they're hard to find anymore. Used to, Walmart carried them, but they don't anymore. How about some treats or food for their pets? That helps us out a lot. Another thing is to maybe take their car and wash it or have it detailed or vacuum it out. And I said something about gas cards. Well, if you're taking it to wash and vacuum it out, maybe put some gas in it at the same time. That would be a very nice gift. And let's see, we've already talked about cards for gas or eating out, but how about cards for groceries? Or better yet, take them to the grocery store and say you've got a limit of X amount of dollars, or just hand them the money and say, I'm going to take you to the grocery store. Use this to get some things that you like. Or if you get it for them, get stuff you know they like. And I'm going to give you an example. And I'm not trying to be ugly about brands or anything, but my grandmother, let's use Macaroni Cheese, for example. My grandmother loves the, what is it, Kraft in the blue box. I hadn't bought it so long, I can't remember. The deluxe macaroni and cheese. Well, my dad fixed a box one year for her, and he gave her just the store brand. And she appreciated it, but he knew she liked the Kraft, and I thought, why didn't you just get her one box of Kraft instead of 3 or 4 boxes of cheap kind? And that's just an example. It's not that she wasn't appreciative of it, but it's the point that if you know they like a certain brand, and they've been buying store brand to save money, well, if you can afford to get them the name brand and let them have that little special treat, then get the name brand for them. You could also fix a laundry box. I know I would appreciate that. You could put softener, detergent, dryer sheets, whatever they use in their laundry room. You could put that in there. Or you could do a bathroom box. In the bathroom box, you could put toilet paper. Whoops, about dropped the paper. Toilet paper, soap. You could do, if you knew what kind of shampoo and all they used, you could do that. You could do, even the cleaners for the bathroom would be appreciated, because I'm telling you, when you're on a fixed income, certain things you just don't buy. And you could help them with that. You could get them some nice perfume. That would be really nice. Perfume's expensive, but they usually have store brands that are in the more affordable range. You could get like at Walmart, Mom likes White Diamonds, and that's not too bad. I think it's like $20, I believe. So something like that would be nice. How about a tub bar, since we're talking about a bathroom? That would be nice. Or if they needed a seat for their bathtub, or the little step to help them step up into the bathtub, or the non-slip mats, that would be nice too. It would be a very nice gift. How about sheets, blankets? Maybe they need some pillows. Maybe they'd like a new comforter for their bed. Or maybe a heated throw or electric blanket. Those are all good gifts. Let's see what else I have went through here. I don't want to repeat myself. Maybe some nice lotion. That would be very nice. And how about towels or washcloths or hand cloths? They usually have them on sale this time of year. Dishcloths, dish towels. Even if they like Mom likes Dawn, you could fix a box with some new dish towels, dishcloths, maybe even some pot holders in there if you wanted to, and put a couple bottles of Dawn because it is expensive. How about CDs or movies? If they like to listen to music or watch movies, you could do that. You could take them to a movie. It'd be nice to get them out of the house. And a thing that I would like to have, it'd be something like a, what do you call it, Yeti Cup? Like this, but the coffee size, it comes about right, I think this is 20-something ounces. But the coffee size with the handle on it, because sometimes it's hard for us to hold on to things. So that would be nice, or even one this size would be nice for them to keep their water, or like me, I keep my tea in it. And I paid, I think, $1 for this one at the thrift store, but you know, it'd be nice to have a Yeti coffee cup that would keep the coffee warm all day while you're sipping on it, because sometimes it takes me half a day to drink one cup. So that would be nice. And of course, the usual things like giving them a little coupon booklet saying you'll come back and maybe clean out their flower bed in the spring, or you'll help them rake up some leaves, or maybe you see their carpet needs cleaning, or furniture needs dusting, or like my ceiling fans, I can't get up there and clean them. I have to ask my daughter, so maybe that could be done. You could clean their ceiling fans for them, or maybe you could clean their outside lights for them, clean the porches, maybe wash them down for them. Maybe they need their windows washed or the screens taken down and the dead bugs cleaned out, something like that. That would mean a lot because they wouldn't have to pay somebody to come do it. Maybe clean their oven, top of their cabinets. Top of my cabinets need cleaning. I can't get up there and do it. So things like that mean a lot too. Maybe you could plant a tree with them or plant a bush with them in the spring. Maybe just tell them that this is what we're going to give you and we'll do it in the spring and we'll come over here and we'll plant it together, and then you'll have that memory. Or maybe assist them with a bill. I have in the past paid like on Mom's phone bill or something. I couldn't pay the whole thing, but I would put a few dollars on it and that would free up a few dollars for her. It doesn't mean you have to pay the whole thing. Even if you can't put but 20 on the bill, at least they had some help. But the most important thing, I think, is time. Spend time with people. Because let me tell you something, this life goes by fast. And when we're gone, that's it. You can't make it up. So spend time with people. Talk to them. Listen to what they're saying, like my aunt here today. You know, listening to her talk. I can't get that back when she passes away. I can't redo. You know, you listen to them. Look them in the face and really listen. Don't be playing on your phone. Don't be letting your mind wander everywhere, because they might say something you really need to hear. So spend time with us, please. All right, guys, I hope that gives you some ideas. And, oh yeah, there was a couple more ideas on here I was going to tell you. I just now saw them. One, jewelry, if they like jewelry. My grandmother had a bracelet that had the little silhouettes on them, and they put the name of the grandkids on them, and she hung them off her little charm bracelet. Some people like that. Let's see. Frozen meals. You could fix up some meals, so all they have to do is just pop them in a microwave or a toaster oven, one or the other. And a heating pad. And the reason I thought of a heating pad is because Mom said she needed one the other day. So that would go along with kind of getting a heating throw and stuff. But I think that's all now. But anyway, I hope that finished it up. If I don't talk to you guys again, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And prayer still for my brother. He went back in the hospital last night. Mom said they thought he had another heart attack, so we're waiting to hear. So please continue prayers for him. Have a Merry Christmas. Take care. Stay warm. God bless.